19th September 1993. I remember the day when I was given an assignment back in school to spread polio awareness in the villages. As I stepped out of my car, a gush of fresh air and the aroma of saag and makki ki roti filled my senses. As I walked towards the Sarpanch's house, a very simple and a warm, inviting house, I remember stepping into high ceilings and thick walls. What a thoughtful creation of design it was. This design was not made for show, but to keep the interiors, the house inside cool. The noise of the children playing outside in the bigger courtyard with the lush green lawns around, the harmony amongst the family members, it was all just so beautiful. As I sat with them to share a meal, I remember my eyes caught this vast painting of the Golden Temple, which was hung with pride on this bare wall. And I remember myself thinking to myself, what a rich tapestry of art and culture and heritage has our country been woven in. The monuments, the iconic buildings that whenever you step in, they always leave you in wonder and awe. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dolly Sidana, and today I'm going to take you on a visual treat. I want to ask yourself, what would have been the intention behind building these soulful and timeless spaces? Let's begin with the Taj Mahal, built with love, built for love. So let's ask ourselves what might have been the intention behind building these soulful spaces. So let's begin with Taj Mahal, built with love and built for love. What a timeless piece of art it is. The every piece, marble, the inlays, everything that has been used inside had been so intentionally chosen, had been soulfully made. Shah Jahan did not just want to bring love into this, but also wanted to create something which was timeless, which brought you pride and honor whenever you stepped into it. Let's look at this the Golden Temple. It isn't just a place of worship, but a living space which brings people together, which serves humanity. The golden facade does not just shine brightly with its intrinsic carvings in every nook and corner, but its true beauty lies in the blissfulness that it offers. The serene pool around it, it is actually just not there to reflect its image, but also to reflect its ideology, which is unity, equality, and oneness. With me to the Jodhpur. Let's stand in front of this magnificent Umaid Bhawan Palace. Built in the 1940s, this palace was not just a symbol of royalty, but also it gave employment to the people during the times of drought and famine. What a, again, brilliant piece of architecture. Made of limestone and sandstone structure, merging seamlessly into its natural surroundings. The ingenious ventilation system for the cross ventilation in the indoors to regulate the temperature, keeping the indoors cool in the scorching summer and warm during the winters. This piece of architecture does not only serve and shows us the vision of the Maharaja's progressive approach, but also serves as the eco-conscious design and inspiration for the modern architecture. This is some of the examples of the timeless spaces that we have seen in our lives, and there are many more. So I would like to ask you one more time, what was the intention behind creating these timeless spaces? Was it to serve? Was it to contribute? Was it to show them their own self-expression that gave them joy? Or was it to leave a legacy for the generations to come? The answer lies in one very simple word. The intention behind this was to create conscious spaces. Fast forward to today, what do we see? Skyscrapers, malls, glass, steel. Inspiring? Not really. Impressive? For sure. Do these spaces inspire us? We're building bigger, faster, more. But are we building better? Are these buildings made to last or outlast each other? So let's look at what we can create. I mean, all the houses. Okay, let's take an example of this Burj Khalifa, first of all. How about looking at this? A brilliant piece of architecture again, an architecture marvel. But what does it symbolize? Wealth, power, progress. But does it connect us? Connect with us deeply? Or is it just for the statement, look how far we have come, look how high we can build? Standing in these ultra luxurious malls, lost in this hustle and bustle, we have traded our connection to nature and community with comfort and convenience. And what about the houses that we live in? Our houses have changed drastically over the last few years. Our homes have become bigger, families smaller, and hearts emptier. We all live in these modern apartments and villas made for convenience and comfort, with these high-speed internets, air conditioning, modular kitchens. But when was the last time that you truly connected to your own self? Lost in the glitz and the glamour, it's all become about me. Give me more. Give me now. But let me ask you, living in all this luxury and all this glitz and glamour, are you truly happy? Studies have shown that despite living in this modern era, people are, or many of us, I would say, are less happier and less, they're more isolated, they're more lonelier than ever before. But there is hope. Let's look at this Lotus Temple in Delhi. Timeless. This symbolizes purity, peace, connectivity. The natural light, the open spaces invites us to reflect, to connect, to go within ourselves in this chaotic world. And so is this Capitol complex in Chandigarh, conscious design, where every element is made with a thought, with a consciousness, where the architecture is not mere to serve the function and purpose, but also serve humanity. And even the corporates have started thinking consciously and started thinking that it is really important to keep the child intact within us. And so they started building places or spaces around them which are more natural. Let's see this example of the Google office, Googleplex. A very conscious design, a very classic example of the corporate office in this modern era. With the open spaces, the lush green gardens, the natural, the natural lawns, the walking paths, the farm on the rooftop, it blurs the lines between the indoors and the outdoors. A very mindful design, Googleplex has actually shown us that even in this fast-paced digital life, we can slow down. We can make spaces which can allow us to be more mindful, to be more creative, that can invoke connection. So, what do we build? What are the houses that we look at in the future? Do we want to build play spaces? How about creating houses which are not there just to trend, but to endure? Do you want to build for luxury or legacy? Do you want to build for comfort or for connection? The pandemic has hit us hard, and it has allowed us to reflect within. We all felt how we feel inside of a space. The pandemic has actually challenged our beliefs, where we were going. All these things that we were collecting, which had become our mere means of identity, suddenly held no meaning anymore. People have started actually rethinking how their homes could look like. How about creating homes which could take us back to the roots? Homes that could connect us, that could be modern, yet they could be connecting, contemporary yet grounded. They could be more mindful. How about creating spaces which actually take care of our needs, like the daily luxuries? We kind of style them, we put them in awe, but still they're made of sustainable materials. How about creating a house which has solar plants, water harvests, rainwater, made with all these sustainable materials, and yet it allows us the luxury and the convenience of what we can endure it to look like. Completely stylish. Why not? How about making houses which gives us the best from the past by with blending them with the needs of the present to create a conscious future? Because at the end of the day, it is not about the houses that we build outside or the spaces that we build outside. It's all about the spaces that we build from within. So let me ask you one more time, what would you like to build? Soulful spaces or silent structures? The choice is ours. Thank you.